Hey everybody, Mike here with another edition of Making Sense of Transformers, a series where I talk about various topics within the Transformers movie universe that need a little extra analysis and explanation. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to comment, hit that like button, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell to be notified of future uploads. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok to show some extra support and access exclusive content. Jolt was an Autobot introduced in the second Transformers film, Revenge of the Fallen. He transformed into the electric vehicle Chevrolet Volt, and as you might guess, he can electrify things. His only special moment in the film was when he combined Optimus Prime with Jetfire, who sacrificed himself to allow Prime to use his jet parts to defeat the Fallen. However, Jolt has no lines and is mainly a background character. The finale of Revenge of the Fallen is the last we see of him, as he does not appear in the next film, Dark of the Moon. So what exactly happened to him? Let's find out. So, Jolt is almost in the same boat as the twins, Skids and Mudflap. They also didn't appear in Dark of the Moon after making their debuts in Revenge of the Fallen. But the twins were actually cut after their new car modes were filmed. Jolt, on the other hand, was never intended to be in the third installment. As a little background, Jolt's main role was mostly due to product placement. Chevrolet wanted their electric vehicle in the film, and what better way to show off the car than a background character with electric whips?
The Chevrolet Volt. The Volt takes on the role of a new Autobot character called Jolt, which makes me wonder if its electric power will figure into the storyline somehow.
The concept, in my opinion, was actually a pretty good idea, and I do think it's a shame Jolt wasn't used more. He didn't even get an official render, and there were no close-up shots of his face in the movie. Now, since he didn't appear in Dark of the Moon, we can infer that something big probably happened between the events of the two films, and luckily this information is explained in the tie-in prequel comic books. Before I continue, I do need to point out two important things. Michael Bay has stated that events in the comic books are not canon, and this also differs from the situation with the twins. The twins died in a comic adaptation of Dark of the Moon. The comic shows us what could be considered deleted scenes. Jolt's fate is told through the prequel comics, parts of the story that take place between movies. So what happened to him according to these comics? Well, the full story is told in the Rising Storm series, which also tells us more about Brains, who randomly showed up as Wheelie's buddy in the movie.
They're stranded here. Somebody's got to watch after them,
Yesterday, that one was in my underwear drawer.
Did research. You look real good, too. Oh! Don't you hit me, man.
Now bear with me, a lot of this information might seem irrelevant at first, but it all leads to us finding out what happened to Jolt. After being freed from captivity, Shockwave needed a giant cage to hold his driller pet in New York. He tasked Astrotrain with constructing it and gave him an intelligent drone which contained necessary information and schematics, also known as Brains. At one point, Brains overhears Shockwave telling Astrotrain to terminate him once the project is complete. So Brains fled and found himself in Pennsylvania, where Sam was still attending college at Princeton University. Through pure chance, Brains stumbled upon Sam and Bumblebee. Sam took him in, and Brains and Wheelie quickly became friends. The problem was that Brains was fitted with a tracker, and Shockwave commanded Starscream, Barricade, and a group of Decepticons to bring him back. The Decepticons launched a full-on attack on Princeton. And as a little fun fact, Carly, Sam's girlfriend during the events of the third movie, was present because of a career fair. This was the second time her and Sam met, with the first time being when Sam visited the White House for a medal awarded to him for the heroics during the events of Revenge of the Fallen. Meanwhile, as the Decepticons invaded the college campus, Jolt and the rest of the Autobots were back at the Diego Garcia nest base. Sam contacted them for assistance, and Optimus Prime assembled a team to help Sam and Bumblebee. which included notables such as the Bike Sisters, Lennox, Epps, and Wheeljack. I mean, Q. Actually, no, it might be Wheeljack. He can never make up his mind on his name. Well, anyway, while Jolt wanted to accompany them on the mission, Prime ordered him, Knockout, and Dune Runner to stay on the base. They were tasked with guarding a Decepticon prisoner, along with Autobot refugees who were saved from a human who connected himself to an artificial Allspark with the goal to destroy all Transformers. Yeah, things get a little weird. Well, the battle in Pennsylvania was ultimately a distraction orchestrated by Shockwave, who invaded Diego Garcia and immediately killed Knockout and Galloway. Yeah, that guy. He's dead now.
Did he say goodbye? No, I didn't even say goodbye.
Jolt attempted to defend the base, but he was no match for Shockwave. He tried contacting Optimus Prime before dying, but his message unfortunately failed to send. Nest probably upgraded their internet plan after this.
Detectors have been jammed.
Later, in the comic book adaptation of Transformers Dark of the Moon, the same comic book that shows the fates of Skids and Mudflap, we see Optimus Prime looking at shipping containers containing the bodies of Knockout, Elita 1, Dune Runner, Blazemaster, Armorhide, and, of course, Jolt. It looks like that product placement deal did not continue into Transformers Dark of the Moon. I hope you all enjoyed this latest edition of Making Sense of Transformers. Check out my previous episodes of the series by heading to the Making Sense of Transformers playlist on my channel, and just like before, if you have another topic you'd like to see me tackle, leave a comment below. Also, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Transformers related content. And check out my gaming channel, Marlin Fan Gaming, for a complete walkthrough of the new Transformers VR game. Signing out, I'm Mike. See you next time.